the emperor who declared war on the ocean. Voice script in the year 37 AD. Rome was the most powerful empire the world had ever known. But what happened when absolute power fell into the hands of absolute madness? This is the story of Caligula, the emperor who declared war on the sea itself. Gaius Julius Caesar Augustus Germanicus, nicknamed Caligula, meaning little boots, began his reign as Rome's beloved emperor. The people celebrated, believing the dark days of Tiberius were over. They had no idea what was coming. The fever broke after 8 days, but something in Caligula's mind had shattered forever. When he recovered, Rome's beloved emperor had become something else entirely, a monster who believed himself a living god. Caligula's megalomania knew no bounds. He forced senators to worship him, appointed his horse as consul, and spent Rome's treasury on bizarre spectacles. But his strangest obsession was yet to come. In Caligula's twisted mind, the sea had become a personal enemy. Ancient sources suggest this obsession began when soothsayers predicted he had no more chance of becoming emperor than of riding a horse across the Gulf of Baia. What followed was one of the most bizarre military campaigns in history. Caligula ordered his entire army to the beaches of northern Gaul to wage war against the ocean itself. And so it began the most surreal battle in military history. Roman legions, conquerors of the known world, prepared to fight the ocean. For hours, Roman legionaries, the finest soldiers in the world, stood in the surf, stabbing at waves with their swords and hurling javelins at the sea. Caligula declared victory over the ocean and ordered his soldiers to collect seashells as spoils of war. He then demanded they fill their helmets with shells to present to the Roman people as proof of their glorious conquest. Caligula actually attempted to have the ocean chained. When this proved impossible, he settled for having his soldiers whip the waves as punishment for Neptune's insubordination. But Caligula's war with the sea was just beginning. He declared the shells tribute from Neptune and ordered them transported to Rome for a triumph ceremony. The Roman people were baffled by their emperor's naval victory. The treasury was empty, the army was humiliated, and Caligula's grip on reality grew weaker by the day. Caligula's delusions deepened. He claimed the shells spoke to him, revealing Neptune's plans and the locations of underwater treasure. Caligula's war with the ocean had consumed his sanity completely. He saw threats in every tide, enemies in every wave. Caligula spent enormous sums building defenses against imaginary naval attacks. Meanwhile, real threats to the empire were ignored. By 41 AD, even Caligula's closest supporters had turned against him. His war with the ocean had become the final proof of his insanity. Caligula died as he lived in madness. His 4-year reign had nearly destroyed the Roman Empire, all because one man's twisted mind declared war on the unconquerable sea. History remembers Caligula as one of Rome's most insane emperors. His war with the ocean stands as the ultimate symbol of power corrupted by madness. The sea that Caligula conquered still rolls eternal, unchanged by the mad emperor's rage. His shells have crumbled to dust, but the ocean remains a reminder that some forces are beyond even imperial arrogance. Caligula's story teaches us that absolute power combined with mental illness can lead to absolute absurdity. When those who let us lose touch with reality, entire civilizations can suffer the consequences. Senator Claudius, hail Caligula, Emperor of Rome. May your reign bring glory to the empire. Caligula, glory? I shall bring more than glory, uncle. I shall bring wonders that will make the gods themselves jealous. Court physician, the fever has lasted 7 days. Prefect, I fear for the emperor's life. Macro, the empire cannot lose another emperor so soon. Do whatever must be done. Caligula, the gods, they speak to me. Jupiter himself whispers secrets in my ear. Court physician, the fever is making him delirious. Caligula, delirious? I have never been more clear. I can see everything. I am everything. Caligula, senators of Rome, I have an announcement. From this day forward, you will address me not as emperor, but as Jupiter incarnate. Senator Cassius, Your Majesty, surely you speak in metaphor? Caligula, metaphor? How dare you question a god? Caligula, I am the son of Jupiter. I command the heavens, the earth, and all the seas. Bow before your deity. General Petronius, Caesar, you summoned the legions to this beach. What are your orders? Caligula, look at it, General. The sea mocks me with its vastness. General Petronius, the sea, Caesar? Caligula, Neptune thinks he can defy me. He believes his watery kingdom is beyond my reach. Caligula, but I am Jupiter, king of all gods. Even Neptune must bow to my will. Caligula, generals, we have ignored our greatest enemy for too long. General Petronius, what enemy, Caesar? The Germans? The Britons? Caligula, the sea itself. Neptune's watery realm defies Roman authority. General Lucius, Caesar, how does one wage war against? Water? Caligula, the same way we wage war against any enemy. With Roman steel, Roman courage, and Roman determination. Caligula, we shall march to the shore and show Neptune that no power on earth or sea can resist Rome. Caligula, soldiers of Rome, today we face an enemy that has never known defeat. The treacherous sea has mocked human ambition since time began. Soldiers, hail Caesar. Caligula, but we are not mere humans. We are Romans, and Romans bow to no power, not Germanic tribes, not Gallic warriors, and certainly not Neptune's watery kingdom. Caligula, behold, I, Caligula, son of Jupiter, declare war upon the sea. Caligula, attack. Show Neptune the might of Rome. Soldier 1, are we really fighting the water? Soldier 2, the emperor commands it. We obey. Caligula, take that, Neptune. Your waves retreat before Roman steel. Caligula. Victory. The sea retreats. Neptune acknowledges Roman supremacy. Caligula. Soldiers. Collect the spoils of war. Gather seashells as proof of our conquest. General Petronius. Has the emperor lost his mind completely? Officer. Careful, General. He might declare war on you next. Caligula. You see Neptune? I am your master now. Your kingdom bows to Rome. Caligula. You dare splash me? Insolent god. I'll have you chained. Caligula. Bring chains. We'll bind the sea itself. General Petronius. This madness cannot continue. We're the laughingstock of the empire. General Lucius. The troops are beginning to question everything. How can we maintain discipline when our emperor fights the sea? General Petronius. And the cost. This campaign is bankrupting Rome. All for seashells and wounded pride. General Lucius. What do we do? General Petronius. We wait. Madness like this cannot last forever. Caligula. Citizens of Rome. Behold the spoils of our greatest victory. Neptune himself has surrendered his treasures. Roman citizen 1. Are those seashells? Roman citizen 2. The emperor says he conquered the ocean. Roman citizen 1. Has he lost his mind? Roman citizen 2. Careful. They say he has spies everywhere. Caligula. Senators. I have brought Neptune to his knees. The sea now pays tribute to Rome. Caligula. These sacred shells prove that even the gods bow before Roman might. Senator Cassius. Caesar. The people ask why we spent a fortune to collect. Shells? Caligula. Shells? These are the crown jewels of Neptune's kingdom, more precious than all the gold in Gaul. Caligula. This shell whispered secrets of the deep. It told me of Neptune's surrender. Caligula. Yes, my precious shells, I hear you. Neptune plots revenge, does he? Caligula. He plans to flood Rome? Well, we'll see about that. Caligula. Guards. Prepare the legions. Neptune threatens our capital. Caligula. Here. This is where Neptune will attack. The river is his highway to Rome. Caligula. Build walls. Dig trenches. We'll stop the sea before it reaches our gates. General Petronius. The emperor fortifies against water itself. What have we become? Cassius Caria. Brothers, this madness ends now. Caligula has made Rome a joke. Our legions fight seawater, while barbarians mass at our borders. Conspirator 1. The treasury is empty. He's spending gold to fight waves. Cassius Caria. Tomorrow, when he performs his shell ceremony, we act. Rome must be saved from this madman. Caligula. You were right, my faithful shell. They all plot against me. But we showed Neptune who rules, didn't we? Cassius Caria. Caesar. A word? Caligula. Caria. Have you brought news of Neptune's movements? Cassius Caria. I bring news of Rome's future, Caesar. Caligula. What is this? Treason. Cassius Caria. This is justice. Suetonius. Caligula's war against Neptune remains the strangest military campaign in Roman history. He spent fortunes fighting an enemy that existed only in his fevered imagination.